Fans, you've got it on two. Well, Greg, I hope you're ready. We're going to be cranking our heads back and forth, watching these teams race up and down the floor all game long.
And this is the definition of an exciting matchup. Don't be shocked if the 24-second clock doesn't come into play. They like to keep the pace fast.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Fox and Castle are their guards. With authority!
That is a monster finish.
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
Back to Fox. And it's off from three-point range. Williamson, the pass to Murray. A three. Nailed from three-point land.
Murray is capable of getting double-digit assists anytime he's on the floor because he is an unselfish point guard.
Vassell, the pass to Fox. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Looking at the last game for San Antonio, it was a win against the Mavericks. Pass to Misi. Now, Poole. Just 5 on the clock. Over Castle. Poole, no good. San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks, guys. The Spurs are ecstatic to welcome back their superstar big man, Victor Wembanyama. He actually spent 10 days this summer training with monks in China, and he continues to embrace unorthodox training methods. Guys, perhaps appropriate given his unusual stature.
He's got that curiosity. All right, John, thanks for the update. Wide open look here for Murray from outside off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And Fox has it in the corner. Vassell outside. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
0 for 4 to start things off. Got a bit of a pillow fight brewing here, but they're going to get it going.
Kicks it out to Williamson. Murray for three. A rebound by Johnson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the San Antonio Spurs. Searching for their first points of the game. Pass to Wembanyama. Now Fox. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, it took them 5 tries, but they showed they can make a basket, I guess.
The Pelicans leading. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Billy Green. We talked about Victor Wembanyama and what he wants to see from his team defensively, and he said, I want to see us knock him off balance a little bit. Be tough, physical. That's how you get into his head, and that's how you frustrate him. Expect to see a lot of defensive aggression against Wembanyama tonight. Guys, back over to you.
Allie, thank you so much. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for the Spurs. Here's Murray. Not a good performance from him in that loss to Memphis. Just 5 to shoot. Williamson double team. Misi's shot is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You gladly take those.
Now here's Barnes. A pass to Fox. And the Spurs another 3.
Once a question mark for Fox. Now you have to guard him closely from deep.
Richard, after winning Rookie of the Year, expectations are high for Stephon Castle.
He's got great two-way potential and the work ethic to meet that potential. He showed a lot of growth just in his first season.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Johnson outside. Back to Fox. 1:31 left here in the opening quarter. Floats one. He takes it up and lays it in. Fox has got 8 points.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And the speed of De'Aaron Fox. Wow. He gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size. Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
So for the Pelicans, Jones checked in for Jordan Poole. And it's Jose Alvarado in for Murray. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for San Antonio. Harper comes in for Fox. .115 left here in the first quarter. Pass to Nisi. The rebound by the Spurs.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Barnes, bounce pass. Castle. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Jones looking for an opening. Alvarado passes to Jones. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Spurs trail by 3. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Harper. Castle on the wing. Nobody near Barnes. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
He's a dangerous shooter from deep. Barnes can hit some big shots out there.
Williamson outside. Pass to Alvarado. Three-pointer. Knocks down the three ball.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Pelicans on top, up by 3. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans. It's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And another thing, Coach will be thrilled with the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. You'll see Barnes and Sohan playing forward. Harper is out there with Stephon Castle. And it's Cornette in at center. Now, here's Looney. Pass to Queen from past the arc. Rebounded by Castle. San Antonio trailing here. GA, the Pelicans reshaping this roster. But plenty of long-term Pels still in the lineup.
Kevin, continuity matters. They've got talent, chemistry, and have weathered the storms together. Now, can they make some real headway?
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And San Antonio has possession. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Tries again. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And for the Pelicans, they're shooting well. 50% from the floor. Hawkins shot good.
and they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Both teams will make substitutions. And here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's top shot blockers from last season. Victor Wembanyama, number 1.
It happened so often. I'd say to myself, there's no way he can get to that shot, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, and it go down as another block.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Barnes, right side. And here's Harper from the arc. That shot missing. Pelicans leading by 3. So, Richard, here we are looking at Kevon Looney. Talk about a guy with a specific job description on this team. He fills it.
Yes, Kevon knows his role. He's out there to get the boards, set screens, and get defensive stops. Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
And so it's New Orleans with it. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Pass to Poole. Murray against Castle. And stolen by Castle. Wembanyama looking it over. Jones against Vassell. Outside for Wembanyama. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. It's a 3-point game. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Zion Williamson is a force offensively, but now he's applying his physical gifts to the other end of the court. He said, quote, teams were punting me on defense. Watching the film, I didn't like that. I just started taking a lot more pride in it, working on it so I can hold my own. Guys?
Locking in. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Jones, no one around him. The three-pointer, no good. Spurs trail by 5. Pass to Castle. Wembanyama, a screen on Poole. 5 on the clock. They need this one. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Here's Murray. San Antonio with the rebound. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And that was not an easy game for them. I mean, they barely hung on at the end of regulation before they were able to pull it out in overtime.
Felt great about their chances in overtime. It took a little extra, but they were able to get it done.
Now here's Murray. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Poole kicks to Murray. New Orleans moving the ball around. Pass to Poole. Fires the 3. Vassell grabs the board. And for the Spurs, they're shooting just 29% in this game. They are not a pretty sight out there offensively. Wembanyama against Murray. For 3, Vassell. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Williamson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Jones. Now here's Williamson. Banked in off the glass. Williamson's got the lead up to 7 now for New Orleans.
And this team encourages Zion to be assertive inside. They know how skilled and overpowering he can be.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. New Orleans making some changes here. Yves Missi comes in for Looney, and Trey Murphy subbed in for Herbert Jones. San Antonio also making some changes. Johnson comes in for Harrison Barnes, and it's Fox in for Harper. We've got 1:08 left now here in the second. Fox with it. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. And the shot no good, a bit short.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Here's Williamson and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Spurs trail by 7. Trying to get something going. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Poole looking it over. Shoots over Johnson. And it's off the back rim. No good. A pass to Fox. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. Fox has got 10 points.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Pelicans lead by 5. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
Looking at San Antonio, great start to the year. They came in prepared both mentally and with the game plan.
Yeah, winning the first 2 games of the season would give them a huge confidence boost. And returning our attention to this game, a solid first half for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Love that they're taking high percentage shots, and it hasn't been easy for them. It's hard to score inside when the defense is collapsing on you.
Who needs 3-pointers anyway?
Kenny did.
So thank you, Ernie.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Without question, De'Aaron Fox displaying his skills today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Trailing by 5. Their next game, playing at home, as the Nets come into town. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. Murphy and Williamson up in the forward slots. DeJounte Murray is out there with Jordan Poole. And it's Messi in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. De'Aaron Fox, RJ, isn't the only member of his family that can shoot the ball. His wife's pretty good, too.
Oh, you're right about that. His wife played Division I basketball at 2 big-time schools. She was pretty good in her day, and De'Aaron wears number 4 to honor her.
And the Spurs with possession. Brian Williamson unable to get his last shot to go. A step-back shot here, and the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down to 1 on the bucket from Johnson.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Pass to Murray. Back to Poole. Inside. And Messi throws it down.
Right there, Poole had a decision to make, and he chose wisely.
Spurs trail by 3. Fox passes to Wembanyama. First minute and a half of basketball here in the 3rd quarter. Hassel misses. The Pelicans shooting for the game at 42%. Poole outside. Pass to Williamson. Williamson double team. Shot clock at 6. Here's Messi. Kicks it out to Williamson. And here's Poole for 3. He's off on that one.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
Here's Johnson. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Pass to Poole. Williamson outside. Launches a 3, and Trey Murphy hits from deep. He has 6.
You see the playmaking ability of Williamson there. Great pass to set up his teammate.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Now, here's Fox. 12 points for him. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Jones checked in for Williamson. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for the Spurs. When you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scoring. But is that accurate? Or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
Now here's Murray. Poole outside. And the layup falls. Poole's got his second bucket of the night.
Ooh,
Going to that hole with confidence. Poole converts that contact bucket.
Barnes outside. Back to Fox. Off target from outside.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, Kevin. It was a lost season for the New Orleans Pelicans. Continued injury troubles derailing a team that, when healthy, looked capable of a top seed, leaving some wondering whether a curse needed lifting. But with some draft help and a still talented roster, the hope is this will be the year. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. And one thing, Richard, you note about this Spurs organization is their stability.
Yeah, the same governorship for 3 decades. The front office has been in place for almost as long. Now Mitch Johnson has taken over as coach, but it was a smooth transition, not a big shakeup.
And so it's New Orleans with it, following the missed shot by De'Aaron Fox. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Murray. Guarded by Fox. Murray, no good.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
Count that bucket.
Good work by Johnson scanning the floor, looking for those chances to share the ball.
Pelicans leading by 6. Poole outside. Over Castle. Poole, no good. San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. From 10 feet out, and that one's good. Barnes has got 4 points now in the quarter. For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Murray, good.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Here's Castle. Nothing on the board. Back to Fox. Misses the 3.
The D has to respect his range. He made 2 in the first half, and he's capable of draining even more here in the second.
Fox against Murray. Over Fox. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's New Orleans, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. And don't go away. We'll be right back. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court right now for the Spurs. In the post, it'll be Sohan with Wembanyama. Outside, the wings are Vassell and Barnes. And it's Harper in at the 1.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Hawkins against Vassell. Down low. Wembanyama! Up high! Down hard!
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
Back to Alvarado. To Williamson for 3. Rebound by Sohan.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
And here's Harper from the arc. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. On the wing, Jones. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got 5 assists tonight.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Harper, no good. New Orleans leading by 10. Outside, Jones. Shoots the three. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Sohan, the pass to Wembanyama.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball. Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Big group substitution here for New Orleans. Yves Missi, he's checked in for Kevon Looney. Trey Murphy comes in for Herbert Jones. Poole's checked in for Hawkins. And Murray subbed in for Jose Alvarado. Then for the Spurs, Johnson's checked in for Wembanyama. Stephon Castle comes in for Sohan. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Harper. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Willie Green coaching his team during that last break. He was pumping them up, saying those guys had no idea what they were in for tonight. We've come this far. Don't let up now. And guys, he's going to be stoking the fire until the win is in the books.
Thank you once again, Allie.
Just another spot Poole can hurt you from, adjusting easily in that mid-range.
Fox against Murray. Pass to Castle. And here's Vassell from the arc. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Williamson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Poole outside. Strong move off the glass.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
And it's Fox with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Down by 12. Oh, that's blocked. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
The Spurs making a switch here. Wembanyama's checked in. Now Castle. Outside Fox. And there's the three.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Pelicans leading by 9. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Poole. And the rejection by Wembanyama. With the step back, here's Johnson, puts up the 3, he drills the 3.
Down in the corner, Johnson knows he just has to focus on his mechanics to get it done.
Outside Poole. Now Murray. 1:46 left in the 4th quarter of this one. 6 on the shot clock. It. Johnson rips down the board. Spurs trail by 6. Fox feeling it out a bit. Here is Wembanyama. He's off from 3.
That's kind of a Hail Mary there. That's the mark of desperation.
Castle against Murray. Wembanyama reels it in. San Antonio's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the 4th. On the wing, Murray. Castle covering.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game because this one looks a bit out of reach.
And an intentional foul right there. A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is when you really need to maintain your focus.
Murray. Poole against Castle. And they double up Murray.
Using that lateral quickness, Fox is really tough to shake off as a defender.
It falls!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point, so I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game.
Missed on the 3.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Gets the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. Castle fires. So it's a narrow victory for New Orleans, pulling it out for a double. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
Let's now hear from Allie LaForce, who is courtside with our player of the game.
Zion, this is a team with some outstanding young players with complementary skills. How do you see yourself fitting in?
I think I fit in very well. I think I'm a very versatile player. You can throw me out there with any group, and I'm going to put up, do something to contribute. And I think we're a very unselfish team, so that plays a big part to it.
And any group would be happy to have you. Thanks, Zion.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that'll do it, folks. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. So long.